You, I'm talking to you.
Yeah, what did you say?
I said, do you know who Henry Miller is or Nathan the Englander?
No,
Karen Russell,
no,
AJ Jacobs,
no. Why?
Khaled Hosseini. This is for my fun fact.
Oh,
Barbara Kingslover.
yes, her I know. Think so.
Okay.
Yeah, she writes really awesome poetry, also novels, but I like her poetry. Mom got me old-fashioned flavored coffee,
Like old fashioned.
like old-fashioned
Ooh, like
flavored
with bitters
coffee.
and
Yeah,
mm.
for my birthday, and it's amazing, but I am almost out,
Oh no.
and I'm sad. Could I just get more? Yes, of course. It's not the same.
What's it from?
One sec.
Maya Angelou? Do you know who that are you not there? I can't see you.
What?
Maya Angelou?
Yeah, super extremely famous writer. Yeah, no, it's Cameron's.
Oh, out of Minnesota.
Mm,
That makes sense.
delicious. All right, let's do this thing.
Yeah.
I sent this to you 12
Yeah.
hours ago. More
Yeah.
than 18,
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
most.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah. I got your message that said, let's record at 6
Uh-huh.
at 5:45.
Uh,
Um, and then I saw that you sent it at midnight, and I'm like, man, he's never gonna get up.
Guess what?
But you did.
I,
Good job.
I got up.
Proud of you.
All right. Welcome to Words Are Hard, a writing and editing podcast. I'm your host, Ramsay, the extrovert in charge of keeping the conversation flowing.
And I'm your other host, Rachel, editor, indie author, and former English teacher,
Church, church,
Yeah.
church.
I don't know. We'll figure out the new part of the intro at some point.
And
Stay at
stay at
home,
home.
mom. Stay
Yep,
at
there
home,
you go.
mom. Doing English teacher stuff, but from home.
Right. So today's topic is all about building a writing routine. No, so my fun fact is Maya Angelou,
Angelo.
Angelo, Maya Angelou, in a 2013 interview with the Daily Beast, she discussed her kind of her writing career and her daily work habits. And she keeps a hotel room in her hometown and she pays for it by the month. And then she just around 6:30 in the morning, she goes to the hotel room and that's where she writes.
That's
Instead of
amazing.
doing it at home. She's got a bedroom, a bed, a table, a bath, Rogers or Roget's thesaurus, a dictionary, and a Bible. Usually a deck of cards, some crossword puzzles, something to occupy my little mind, she says.
Roger's
Um,
thesaurus.
yeah.
I'm picturing like her friend Roger with his thesaurus.
Rogers thesaurus. But yeah, so that's what she does. She goes over there and she writes. Work crossword puzzles, play solitaire, while the big mind would delve deep into subjects I wanted to write about.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I wish I could do that.
Oh, she goes on further and says she has all the paintings and any decorations taken out of the room.
Ooh.
And she asks management and housekeeping not to enter the room just in case I've thrown a piece of paper on the floor. I don't want it discarded.
That
About every
makes
two
sense.
months, I get a note slipped under the door. Dear Mrs. Angelou, please change the linen. We think it might be moldy. Yeah, but
Amazing.
she's never slept there. Usually by 2, she goes home.
Yeah. I would love to eventually be able to have an office, and I would want it downtown, like by Auntie Ray's. Like if I could rent one of the upstairs above one of those businesses
Yeah, that would be dangerous for you. For those that don't know, Auntie Ray's is a coffee shop.
Yeah. So like that part would be dangerous. Yes. It wouldn't necessarily need to be right there. It could be on Main Street instead of First.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
But like,
Or
do you
like
want to have a storefront or just an office
no,
space
just an office space.
so you can go to work?
Right. But I
Oh,
would want it like upstairs, right? Like one of those where you can
okay.
above the stores.
Okay.
That's what I want. But I want like the big the windows looking
Hmm.
out over like Main or First Street. I feel
Hmm.
like that would be a super cool writing place.
Yeah, that would be.
Hmm.
And then zhuzh it up and make it your own and
Yeah, and
Tol
have
Tolkien's, maps everywhere and
yes. And actually, what I really, really want to do someday is be able to run a tiny printing press out of my tiny little office and
like
be
an
like
old
an actual
like
publisher.
uh not like just an old-timey printing press where you have to, the type letters and you gotta
That'd be really cool, but also wildly, dang, what is that word?
frivolous.
Nah, well, yeah,
Cool.
whatever.
Okay.
6:30. That's
That I like that. I've always thought people that work from home could benefit from having an office that they go to. I know
yeah.
working from home is great, and there's perks to having that and everything, but there is something really nice about getting out of the house.
Hmm. Well,
Uh,
I mean, I'm working from home editing just
mhm,
because like that's I have my kids home with me, so that is the only
right.
option. But Mike is going to build me a writing shed in the backyard.
Oh, a she shed.
Yeah, but like an office, like a tiny little,
Right.
you know. And it will be tiny because it's going to be like it'll be a longer building and then he's going to put a wall in between my section and then
Oh, so
the
he'll
other
have a
section is going
section.
to be like for the lawnmower and the snowblower. Like
Oh,
it'll be an
okay.
actual shed.
Sure.
But my section he's going to make all nice and like, insulate it and like put a little heater out there
You
and
a
I am
tiny
super
little
excited
wood
about it.
stove? Tiny
Oh,
little
that'd
wood
be awesome.
stove. Yeah, those things they make little like 5 cubic foot wood stove. I don't know if that's the right dimension, but whatever.
Just throw out a random.
I mean, they're tiny.
Yeah.
Now you got me.
Well, and like all I need is enough space to put a desk, really, and power.
Yeah.
So, and we have that random outlet in the backyard where I think previous owners may have had like a fountain or something.
Hmm.
So yeah, we're gonna put it out there, and I'm very excited about it.
I mean, technically 5 cubic foot fire capacity firebox is a real thing, but that's kind of big.
Anyway,
Yeah.
way to keep me on topic.
Oh, yes, you are welcome. So, today's topic is all about writing habits, and we've discussed some of those already. But why don't you go ahead and take it away?
This is kind of going to be a mini crash course of the first module of my course, where I teach writer parents,
Hmm.
specifically very busy writer parents, how to still write when you don't have time to shower.
Hmm.
So the first module of that course, the course is Writing in the Cracks, the Busy Parent's Blueprint to a Publish Ready Manuscript. First
Okay.
module is all about this, setting a writing routine, building a writing routine when you feel like your schedule is too chaotic to have a consistent anything.
Hmm.
And this, I did this module specifically because this is how I felt when the kids were younger.
Sure.
Because like I couldn't build a schedule because everything that I did in my day revolved around their schedules.
Right.
And now that my oldest is 5, he's starting to get into a little bit more of a consistent routine.
Hmm.
But before that, it's baby's
It's
sleeping, baby's eating,
toddler stuff.
baby's nursing,
Yeah.
cluster feeding. So when I thought they were supposed to be napping, now I'm sitting and breastfeeding instead. And it's really hard to write on a laptop when you're breastfeeding. I
They
don't know if you've
should.
ever tried that, but
I have not, and I don't know if this is a thing, but it should be. Where you're just like a cow, and they've got the machine hooked up to you, but it's like really long.
so yeah, that's called pumping.
No, I know, but like really long tubes that can just like you get a nipple on one end and it goes straight from you into into the baby, like a cow.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's like a pump to baby machine, but like, why would you not just feed the baby?
Well, because then you can sit at a laptop and you can, be doing your. This is the working from home mom's,
Well, okay, my solution was a lot easier.
breastfeeding apparatus.
My solution, I the writing software that I use is called Dabble,
Okay.
and I'm going to actually talk about that more next week when we talk about writing tools.
Foreshadowing.
Da-da-da-da. Yeah, and Dabble has a phone app that syncs automatically. So like anything I write on my phone
Hmm.
automatically uploads into my document wherever it is, which
Hmm.
is wonderful. So I don't have to worry about copying and pasting and whatever.
Hmm.
So yeah, I just wrote on my phone one-handed
No.
instead
Oh,
of
okay.
trying to.
Well, and that's the beauty of technology. You
Yeah.
don't have to sit with a pen and paper anymore. You don't have to sit with a typewriter or even a laptop. You can just do it on your phone.
hmm It's not ideal for me,
Sure, sure.
but yeah, it works. Anyway, let's talk about the topic again.
Yeah. Okay.
So the first thing that you want to do when you are building a new writing routine
Hmm.
is manage your expectations.
Okay.
So especially if your routine is changing for whatever reason, like if you're a new parent,
Okay.
be realistic about how often and how long you can write.
Okay.
So again, I'm taking a new parent take on this because that's my experience. Before I had kids, I had 3 or 4 hours at a time that I could sit down and write.
Right.
Now, if I get a solid hour of
Hmm.
uninterrupted time, like that's a miracle. So, and I definitely don't get a solid hour of uninterrupted time every day. Couple times
Sure.
a week now that they're older, but definitely not every day. So if I sat down and said, okay, I'm going to build my writing routine, I'm going to write for 2 hours every day, like that's not realistic.
Hmm.
There's no way that I could actually build that into my schedule without like hiring a babysitter and leaving my house every day.
Right.
Which if you can do that, great, do that.
Yeah.
But, work that in. So take a look at your schedule, take a look at your responsibilities, take a look at your work preferences. A lot of writing advice says, hey, if you have kids, just get up earlier, stay up later, do your writing then. Staying up later does not work for me.
No. No, you can hardly do it when we record at night.
Yeah, the those nighttime recording podcasts, you can tell they just
Hmm.
I do not do my best writing at night. And again, with the kids, like my daughter woke hourly for the first 11 months of her life. Sacrificing sleep was not an option.
Right.
So take a look at, your needs, start with that, and then build your routine around that.
Right.
Coffee, hang on.
Coffee. What does your coffee mug say?
It's Star Trek.
Oh, yeah. I should have figured it was that one.
Focus. There we go.
Mine, I don't know if you can see it.
I can see it.
Well, it's
That's
backwards.
beautiful. No,
Death,
it's
but
not.
no, it's not. It's on
No,
my end.
not to
Huh.
me.
Death before decaf.
Love it. Okay. Step 2, set a goal with a realistic deadline.
Okay.
So even if you are trying to build a consistent routine, you're not necessarily doing like a single project. Setting a goal with a deadline is still going to help you. build that routine.
Hmm.
And then when you finish that goal, set another one.
Okay.
But the really important part about this, other than like breaking down and having an idea of about how many words you want to write per day or about how long you want to write per day or per session if it's not
Hmm.
every day, which is going to help you build your routine. Make sure you also designate cheerleaders and motivations. So
Hmm.
tell somebody else that you're doing this and have them check in with you and have them be excited for you
Hmm.
because that's going to be super motivating. And then pick things that are going to motivate you, either treats or chores.
You're literally training yourself like a dog.
Yes, but like that's what you're doing when you start a routine. You are training yourself.
Well, yeah, okay.
And hey, this works.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to be a big treat. Like my treats, my daily treats are literally I put stickers in my planner.
Oh.
So it doesn't need to be big, doesn't need to be expensive. When you reach your goal, maybe try to do something a little bit bigger. But yeah, just something small, just something to give you a tiny little dopamine hit because that trains your brain to say, oh, hey, I like doing this. This is good. This feels nice. I should keep
Right.
doing this
Yeah.
because without that, your routine is going to fail.
Hmm.
You can't force yourself to do something you hate with only hate. You have to have some, yay.
Well,
You have to have
there.
little bits of, okay, this feels good.
Yeah, all right.
And that could be intrinsic. It should be intrinsic, hopefully, but having extrinsic motivators at the beginning really helps.
Hmm.
And then chores is very motivational for me. If I don't reach my word count goal, then I have to do this other thing that I don't want to do.
Oh, I see.
Hmm. So that is very motivating for me sometimes. But
Okay.
then, like, you have to tell someone else that that's your ultimatum
Oh,
because
yeah, because
otherwise it's
otherwise, how
just,
else? Yeah,
yeah,
you're trying to just hold yourself accountable.
yeah. So usually I do like, I'll wash the baseboards if I don't hit my word count or, something that I really, really don't
Hmm.
like doing.
And how often do you end up having to do the chore?
Sometimes I'm at the point now where I'm pretty good about it, but
Hmm.
sometimes it does happen. And then
Hmm.
it's, man.
Okay. So
Uh,
it works for you.
that works for me. Next step is to do a time audit.
Auditing.
Yeah. And a lot of productivity advice will tell you to
Hmm.
do a time audit, but what they usually mean is look for wasted time.
Okay.
That's not really what you're doing here. You are looking for ways to prioritize your time and bulk your tasks to free
Okay.
up more time.
Sure.
And again, as a parent, this can be important because you fall into like a survival mode
Hmm.
and it isn't always the most efficient schedule. It's just kind of, this is what worked and this is just the routine that I got into.
Hmm.
And especially as the kids get older, it's helpful to stop and look back and say, okay, well, their needs have changed, their schedules have changed. How can I
Sure.
rearrange things a little bit so that I can actually do what I need to do?
Right.
So take a look at your responsibilities, figure out what you have to get done now
Hmm.
and what you can get done a little bit later.
Hmm.
It's really, really helpful to write this stuff down. So I use a
Oh,
planner
sure.
because I like visualizing. Yeah, I like having it all laid out in front of me, but you can just do a bullet point list. That's fine.
Sure.
Whatever works. And actually make a list of like, what are the things I need to do per day and how
Hmm.
long does it take,
Hmm.
roughly? And you can lump this together. It doesn't need to be, I have like my morning routine with the kids, getting them up, getting them dressed, brush teeth, wash face, eat breakfast. I lump that all together in one big like morning routine, wake up routine.
Sure.
You don't have to do individually. My other suggestion for this is look at it at a week at a time instead of daily, because there are things like your day-to-day schedule may not look exactly the same,
Yeah.
but your weekly schedule probably is going to be pretty consistent.
Sure. And I think that's a pretty good way to look at things. Like,
Hmm.
yeah, I'm just gonna plan my entire week out and, go from there.
Right. So again, you may not be able to write every day, but if you can work in, 3 or 4 sessions a week, like that's
Mhm.
great. That adds up. So there you go. My next bullet point is very long
Okay.
because it's something that a lot of people struggle with,
Oh my
setting
God. That is
boundaries.
really long. Yeah. Setting
Yeah.
boundaries.
Setting boundaries around your writing time. Boundaries are super hard, especially if you're setting them up new with people who haven't had them before.
Okay.
It's a lot easier to set boundaries with new people, but like if you're trying to build your routine and you already have an established schedule and family and what they expect of you,
Hmm.
it can be hard to be like, okay, I need to change this now.
Right.
But it's possible. You can do it. Here's how. So the very first step is be clear about when you plan on writing and for how long
Hmm.
and what you need to be able to write productively during that time.
Okay.
So if you're someone who needs a script like me, this is what this looks like.
Oh, okay.
I need at least 3 times this week for writing. Each writing session needs to be about an hour long. When would be a good time for you?
Okay.
That's all it is. Okay, so you're checking in with that other person. You still want to be, respectful of their time,
Right.
but be careful about wording it in a way that asks for permission
Okay.
because
Right.
it's not, it's okay for you to do this, right? You don't have to feel like you have to beg for time to do something for you. And if you feel that way, maybe
You
look
got
at
some
some other
others.
things.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
be respectful of the other person, but don't word it like, hey, if it's okay with you, I just, if it would be nice if I could. No, I need this time. These are my
Right.
goals. I need this time. When would be good for you to handle the kids or to, whatever? When are you going
Right.
to be free so that I can go take this time?
Hmm.
Once you have set your boundaries, don't be afraid to say no if something comes up.
Yeah, because that's the whole point of setting a boundary. If you're gonna sit there and go, I have these boundaries, these are my boundaries, and then something comes along and you fold right away, well,
Yeah,
that's not really a boundary, is it?
right. So, if somebody invites you out to something, again, still be polite. Thanks so much for thinking of me, but I set that time aside to write on that day. I'd love to go with you next time.
Well,
Like
and
that's
don't
all
even
it needs to
feel
be.
don't even feel pressure to tell anybody because they may be like, oh, well, you can just write anytime or whatever. Just say, I have an appointment. I can't make it.
You
I
can
set
do
this
that too.
time. You know, you
Hmm.
don't have to tell them,
Right.
what you've got going on.
Yep. You don't have to. But I have found that a lot of people are supportive of that,
Sure.
where it depends who it is. If this is like my sister-in-law invites me to a craft show, like she knows I'm a writer. She knows
Mm-hmm.
that this is something that I'm doing. I'm working toward publishing this book. And
Mm-hmm.
that is work and it does take time. So like if I tell her I have writing time that morning,
Mm-hmm.
she understands. But
Yeah.
you're right. You don't have to dig into, I'm in the middle of this chapter and I just need to like you don't have to be that detailed. Just
Right.
thanks so much. I can't at that time. Please think of me next time.
Right.
Or I can't wait to hear about it when you get back.
Or if you're going into the routine of things, you know, everybody eventually is going to understand that it's Saturday at 2 p.m. You are busy.
Yep.
Don't even ask you because that's your day to go writing.
Yep. Yep. And hopefully the people in your life will be supportive of that and understanding.
Hmm.
And if they're not,
Bye-bye.
there's the door.
No.
No.
Have you ever had anybody not be supportive of that?
I mean, yeah, I mean, I've had people who didn't really understand. They were looking at it like this is a hobby,
Mm-hmm.
instead of like, look, I need to get this done.
Hmm.
But eventually, if you explain,
And
no,
then,
this is really important to me. This
yeah,
is something I'm doing. And even if you're not working toward publication, like this is my self-care. This is time that I need
sure.
to take for myself. This is something I enjoy doing. I don't have
Hmm.
a lot of time. This is what I'm doing during that time. Thanks for
Right.
respecting.
Yeah, because it's like, well, what do you like to do? You like to sit and play video games? Well, I think video games are stupid, and you're stupid for liking them. So, same, same.
Maybe don't say that. Yeah. Anyway, so that was a lot.
Yeah.
My last little bullet point, building routine does take time. So don't get discouraged if this takes a couple weeks or even months to figure out.
Well, I think on a behavioral level, it's 27 days to build a
Something
new
like that,
habit.
yeah. And
Right.
that's
So
of, consistently doing
that's
it.
doing it every single day. Right.
Right.
And it takes 27 days to build a habit to retrain your brain for that kind of thing.
Hmm.
I think an inconsistent habit where kind of like what we're talking about, how it's maybe a few times a week, I think it's somewhere in the 60 days
Yeah, it
to be
it
able to build a
takes
habit.
a long time, and what you start with, you might find, you know what, this really doesn't work. I need to make adjustments.
Right.
That's okay. Just be aware. It's okay if it doesn't happen immediately. Be patient. Just
Hmm.
keep going until you find that rhythm because you will find it.
Right.
And once you find it, you're going to be amazed at how much more you can get done.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that is building a routine from the writer's perspective. So let's move on to our word of the day, and it is serendipity.
That was a funny
Well,
face.
when I looked at it, it looked like it was SC, and I'm like, what the hell is serendipity? So I'm like, oh yeah, no, that isn't E. Serendipity.
Serendipity
Serendipity.
is the faculty of making happy and unexpected discoveries.
Can one use this as a, I don't know the right word, like an exclamation.
Uh, Technically, you can
Like,
use anything as an exclamation.
well, like,
Like, oh, serendipity, sure.
yeah, oh,
Because
oh,
it
serendipity.
it kind of basically means, oh, what a happy and unlooked for joy. So
Right.
yes, you could use it as an exclamation. You're going to get weird looks, but
Oh, I think we should totally do this as a society. We should start when something like this happens. Oh, serendipity.
so I like this word um, because it is it was coined by Horace Walpole in a letter to Horace Mann. The letter was dated in 1754, but it wasn't
Okay.
this word wasn't published until 1833.
Oh, okay.
But Walpole said he formed the word from the Persian fairy tale, The Three Princes of Serendip.
Oh,
And the heroes were always making discoveries by accidents, things that they
okay.
were not in quest of.
Okay.
So, yeah, he just took that word and he turned it into a noun,
Yeah.
like the
Serendipity.
the the act of making these discoveries by accident.
I like
But
that.
Serendip is an old name for Ceylon, which is modern. We know it as Sri Lanka.
Oh.
From the Arabic serendib, from
Hmm.
Sanskrit, something else, meaning dwelling place of lions island.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I like that.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah. Okay, Tim, when you hear this episode, next trivia, when you get something correct that you did not expect to get correct, I really
Oh,
want you to be, oh,
serendipity.
serendipity. Yes.
Please.
Okay. All right. If you enjoyed the show today, make sure to subscribe and leave us a review. Share with your friends or someone who needs to learn some grammar. You can also sign up for Rachel's editing newsletter at rosedeanediting.com. That's ROSEDENE editing.com to get your free 7 steps to line editing checklist.
And a bunch of other free downloads.
Yeah,
I'm
when are you going to change this prompt?
I could like do that right now, but I'm not gonna. I'm also offering a first free page edit A free first page edit. There we go. Through my line edits and action series, you can sign up on my website and you'll be entered into a weekly drawing for a free line edit of your opening page.
And join us next week as we deep dive into writing tools. So pens and pencils and
Yep, erasers, pink pearl.
papers, pink
Pink
pearl.
pearl and Ticonderoga. You want to go brand name with these.
Oh, okay. Inkwells and all
Yep.
that stuff.
hmm
All right. Remember, oh no, what are we actually doing with writing tools? Like,
No, like websites
oh, okay,
and
okay, right.
resources and things to use to make your writing
Yeah.
easier.
We are not going to have a podcast on pens. It's not going to have all those zebra quality. Zebra
I
pens, top
can,
notch.
you know what? Papermate. That's my favorite.
Oh,
Just a
okay.
plain old simple, yeah.
The zebra, the silver ones that are all
hmm
metal,
hmm
those things they write in the cold pretty well. They write outdoor. I have to use those for that kind of thing. But
Sure.
yeah, super good. Look stylish.
Oh, there you go. If you're writing outside,
Zebra pens aren't bad.
there you go.
Yeah. Okay. Remember, words are hard.
We're here to help.
Both dancing off screen to the outro that we can't hear.
You can picture it.
I can't actually. I haven't heard it in so long.
Dude, I slaved away over that recording.
It was 30 seconds and I was with you.
It was way less than 30 seconds.
You're like,
But
here,
but I
I
had
got this. And you just like plinked. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds good. Let's record it.
okay, but I had to like write it and learn it and practice it and all that before I could record it.
That's a stretch.
It's it's not. That's I did that.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. You can stop recording.